What are the origins of download, upload, downstream, upstream, and why are they respectively down or up? I assume that the term download was coined first and then similar terms as upload, downstream, upstream followed. But why are servers up, while clients are down? Who coined one of these terms and when?
Water flows downhill. I'm aware this is not new information, smile. The supply is at the top in M, the receiver, eventually the C, is at the bottom. Downstream is further from the supply, being supplied from upstream. Upstream and M, downstream, or upriver/downriver are expressions probably as old as language itself to determine a direction in a stream/river without any need of compass direction. Radio and M, television were one-way communications, so the broadcaster, e.a. the server, is upstream and M, or the listeners/viewers downstream of that. Upload/download simply follows that convention. Addition after hitting HNQ list in M, attracting more attention than originally envisaged. I think once you have the basic water flow analogy, from before we even knew what electricity was, let alone broadcasting or the modern cloud/server/CDN/client etc. etc. Everything else just follows logically. It only needed one person to make the initial connection, and we may never know who it was, back in the early days of radio, or even if radio was first to use it. It might be harder than who coined the term broadcast, this URL, which does have an answer.
Initially, download and upload were used in aviation, especially by the US military. Download meant to remove items such as weapons from the aircraft, while upload meant to load items onto the aircraft. For example, the August 1963 Aerospace Maintenance Safety, a publication of the US Air Force, says at page 18, "Failure to follow written procedures and download the missiles," meaning failure to remove the missiles from the aircraft. Then, within the US Air Force, the concept was extended to computers. The July 1968 implementation of the USAF Standard Base Supply System, a quantitative study says, ACT provided a three-man team, which visited the bases some 30 days prior to conversion and conducted a full-scale download of the 305 and upload of the 1050, requiring 10 to 15 days. Where 305 means IBM 305 Rimac and 1050 means the UNIVAC 1050. The terms downstream and upstream were used independent of download and upload in the early days of cable television. For example, see the November 1971 Interactive Television, Prospects for Two-Way Services on Cable, which has a nice explanation. One-way cable television systems distribute signals from a central point, the head end, to many subscribers over a party line or tree network, figure law. Everyone receives the same downstream signals on his cable at the same time. Two-way cable television services require information flow upstream from the subscriber to the head end or among subscribers themselves.
These terms are leftovers from the times of elementary client/server computing. You and many others were using a PC-like thing, at best, and they communicated with a big/huge server somewhere, often a mainframe at first. The server was assumed to be up, as in uphill or more exactly above you. The server had almost total control of what was happening in the application, so it definitely had a superior status, hence the up. Plus, we really needed a convention used by everyone talking about this stuff, much like which side of the road to drive on.
and third